Sanjita Sudhir. Welcome to Teachers Daily. Today we are going to discuss about non-perfect squares. Last session we discussed what is perfect square. If you are new to my channel, please watch my previous videos. Then only it will be really easy for you to understand what I am going to teach in today's session. Because we already finished what is perfect square. So what is perfect square? So I am just recalling now what is perfect square. Perfect square means an integer multiplied by itself you will get a perfect square. But you are thinking all the numbers are perfect square. Do you think like that? Don't think, because there are some other numbers also. That numbers are called non-perfect squares. So now we can write square table of 1 to 10. Here you know that all these numbers are perfect squares. Why we tell all these numbers are perfect squares? Because it is the product of two equal integers. When we say like that all the numbers are perfect squares, because we can't say all the numbers are perfect squares. So how we can identify some other numbers? So let's take between this 1 and 4, you know that obviously there are two numbers. Which are the two numbers? 2 and 3. Similarly, when it moves 4 and 9, between 4 and 9, how many numbers are there? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, between 9 and 16, how many numbers are present? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Can you say between 16 and 25, how many numbers are present? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Between 25 and 36, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. Between 36 and 49, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 and 48. You can identify between the perfect squares. We can see some other numbers. These numbers are called non-perfect squares. So can we say any definition for non-perfect squares? So because we said perfect squares, it is the product of two equal integers. But non-perfect squares we can't express as the product of two equal integers. We can't express as the product of two equal integers. So I am asking a question now. Is 3 a perfect square? Which table it comes? 3 ones are 3. Any other table you will get 3? No, you won't get, because this 3 is a prime number. You will get in the table of 3, that is 3 ones are 3, because 3 threes are 9. So these are the equal integers of these 3. So you can't write 3 as a product of two equal integers. That means 3 is a non-perfect square. When you look at this square table of 1 to 10 or any other table of 11 to 20, 30 to 40, whichever you can check. Here you can see as the value of here 1, second 4, 9, 16. As the value of perfect squares increases, that time number of non-perfect squares also increases. Here look, between 1 and 4, first it was 2. After that, between 4 and 9 you got 4. 4 numbers are present between 4 and 9. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are present between 9 and 16. So you can understand, when the value of perfect squares increases, our values are increases, because when you go to 11 to 20 square table, how you will get 121, 11 square is 121, 12 square is 145. Here also you can see perfect squares values are increasing. Simultaneously, you can see number of non-perfect squares also increases. So, please understand, when the value of perfect squares increases, simultaneously the number of non-perfect squares also increases. So I hope you understood what is non-perfect squares. There is a question for you. How many non-perfect squares exist between two consecutive perfect squares? It is always 2 into smaller number. Again, I will repeat the question. How many non-perfect squares exist between two consecutive perfect squares? So, how we can find that answer? Suppose 6 and 7. So, these are the two consecutive perfect squares. I want to find how many non-perfect squares lies between this 6 and 7. So, first you have to write which one is the small number here? 6. So, smaller number is 6. So our formula is in this, instead of this smaller number I can give n. So n is 6. So 2n. So what is the answer? 2 into 6, that is 12. So let's check is this correct or not. So 6 square is 36 and 7 square is 49. So we can see how many numbers lies between this. So 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 and 48. So we can count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our answer is correct. So I hope you understood. So we can do with second question. Between 2 and 3. How many non-perfect squares exist between two consecutive two perfect squares? Which are the two perfect squares here? 2 and 3. So our formula is 2n. So 2 into n means smaller number. So which one is the smaller number here? 2. So 2 2s are 4. So let's see it is correct or not. So 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. So between 4 and 9 we can write how many numbers are present. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got the answer 4. So this is also 4. So our answer is correct. So we can do one more question. 11 and 12. Don't forget the formula. Formula is 2 into smaller number. So 2 into smaller number means 2 into 11. So your answer is 22. Non-perfect squares lies between two consecutive 11 square of 11 and 12. So let's see. So 11 square is 121 and 12 square is 140. 22, 123, 4, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So our answer is correct. So this also we got 22 numbers. Here also 22 numbers. So I hope you understood very clearly today's session. What we discussed today, non-perfect squares. So we know that non-perfect squares we can't express as the product of two equal integers. So where it is present between the perfect squares. One more question also we found. What is that? How many non-perfect squares exist between two perfect squares? That also we learned through a small formula, that is 2 into smaller number. If you need any clarification, please mention in the comment box. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe.